Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. For the Lakers to retain Austin Reaves for many years, they'll need to dig deep and spend approximately $35 million annually. The Lakers are determined not to lose Austin Reaves in free agency and will re-sign him with a hefty salary. Austin Reaves is entering his fifth season as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. Since entering the NBA as an undrafted free agent for the Lakers in 2021, Reaves' role with the team has steadily built. This past season, the 27-year-old guard averaged a career-high 20.2 points and 5.8 assists per game, shooting 46% from the field and 37.7% from behind the three-point arc. Reaves is now heading into the final guaranteed season of the four-year, $53.8 million contract he signed with the Lakers in 2023. After the 2025-26 season, he has a $14.9 million player option, an offer he's expected to decline. With his production improving year over year, many feel Reaves deserves a bigger payday from the Los Angeles franchise. Lakers reporter Jovan Buha predicts the Lakers will re-sign Reaves on a deal worth somewhere in the $30 to $35 million per year range. "I think he's more like a $30 to $35 million per year player," Buha said. "If you look at some of the guys in that range, guys like Emmanuel Quickley and Tyler Herro, I think Austin is easily in that class, and better than a lot of the guys in the $30 to $32 million range." Austin Reaves is expected to make $30 million plus annually on his next deal. People around the league are penciling him in to make $30 plus million next summer, whether it's with the Lakers or someone else. "I expect it to be with the Lakers," Buha continued. "I expect him to re-sign on a multi-year deal, and I think that's the shrewd move from LA's part. He wants to be a Laker. He wants to be a Laker for life." Reaves and the Lakers will begin their 2025-26 regular season campaign with a matchup against the Golden State Warriors on October 21st. 3 key questions for the Lakers' 2025-26 rotation. As Lakers fans anticipate the start of the 2025-26 season, there are several questions that head coach J.J. Redick and his staff must answer. Most of the team's off-season acquisitions will aim for decent opportunities, leading to tough decisions even before they take the court. 3 key questions for the Lakers' 2025-26 rotation. Who should start, Smart or Hachimura? Marcus Smart's arrival signals not only a shift in LA's defensive identity, but also a dilemma over his exact role. Could he remain part of the Lakers bench, or does Redick trust him to enter the starting lineup? Smart last earned starters minutes 2 seasons ago with the Grizzlies. In 20 appearances with the first unit, he averaged 14.5 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 4.3 assists on .430/.313/.768 splits. Since then, his career was hindered by injuries between the Grizzlies and Wizards, leading to skepticism over if he could return to that form. Still, the 3-time All-Defensive First-Team selection and former Defensive Player of the Year boasts skills the Lakers desperately need: elite on-ball defense with a high motor and IQ. He also doesn't need to be a go-to guy offensively, making him a potentially seamless fit in the Lakers' starting 5. However, it's also possible that Redick trots out most of the same guys from last season, and that includes Rui Hachimura. The 27-year-old averaged 13 points and 5 rebounds across 59 games, 57 starts, and was one of the better players in the team's first-round exit, 14.8 points and 4.6 rebounds on 49% shooting from the field. An effective 3-and-D player in the front court, Hachimura has already shown his value to the organization, especially after the chaotic trade deadline. With this season being a contract year, Hachimura has a strong case to remain in the starting 5, increase his chemistry with Luka Doncic, and earn another multi-year deal next summer. Hayes or Kleber for backup C? Even after signing Ayton and re-signing Jackson Hayes, the Lakers' center depth remains an under-the-radar concern, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin. The 25-year-old Hayes has served as a great lob threat for LA, but his postseason struggles and defensive limitations cloud him heading into next season. Although Hayes will likely assume a familiar backup role next season, does his veteran counterpart have a case for rotational minutes? 33-year-old Maxi Kleber was part of the February trade for Doncic, but he spent most of the time recovering from a broken foot. He only played 5 minutes in the Lakers' season-ending Game 5 loss to the Timberwolves, racking up 2 points off of free throws. While he may be an afterthought in the eyes of many, the 6 feet 11 inches, 240-pound big man offers more strength and spacing than Hayes, which may give him a slight edge when evaluating the team's depth in the middle. A recent video of him throwing down a windmill dunk has also caught fans by surprise. One athletic feat won't catapult Kleber into consideration, but his improved health is a promising sign after some injury-riddled campaigns. He offers a remarkably different skill set from Hayes as a solid perimeter marksman, career 35% 3 points, and his chemistry with Doncic could serve the Lakers well if the two share the court again. Kleber's progress is worth monitoring when the Lakers enter training camp. If Hayes' past struggles carry into next season, it may be worth exploring some minutes for Kleber in the second unit. Could Adou Thiero get an opportunity? Finally, despite a knee injury keeping him out of Summer League, rookie forward Adou Thiero is expected to be ready for camp, according to The Athletic's Dan Woik. The 21-year-old is considered one of the most athletic prospects in this year's class, and he holds tremendous promise as a high-flying wing with versatile defensive chops. In a breakout junior campaign with Arkansas, Thiero averaged 15.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, 1.9 assists and 1.6 steals, all on .545/.256/.686 splits. He has skills that could easily translate to the league, but like most rookies, it won't be that easy. The Lakers' frontcourt is full of other talent, and Thiero would have to compete with Dalton Knecht and Jared Vanderbilt for minutes. Still, Woik says the rookie could get some chances if his defense is up to par. As far as his role, it's gonna be crowded. But it's sort of a universal truth in the NBA. If young players want to get on the court, you do it by making an impact on the defensive end. And Thiero has the tools to make an impact on the defensive end. For now, it's likely that Thiero shuttles between the Lakers and their G League affiliate. However, a great showing in camp could put him on Reddick's radar early in the season. Lakers, Austin Reaves receive huge future update. Gift article: The Los Angeles Lakers have had a solid all-around NBA offseason. While they have only made a few outside moves to bring in more talent, they were able to lock up Luka Doncic long-term with a 3-year, $165 million contract extension. Bringing in DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia are also quality moves. However, there are still questions remaining about whether or not the Lakers can be a true contender in the Western Conference. Looking ahead to the future, there are a lot of upcoming decisions Los Angeles will need to make. One of those decisions has to do with LeBron James. He is entering the final year of his contract with the Lakers. It's possible that he could reach free agency next offseason and leave the team. Read more. Report: Warriors, Al Horford situation receives new update. Another decision will revolve around rising star guard Austin Reaves. Reaves is coming off of a career-best season in the 2024-25 campaign. He has 1 year left on his deal and then a player option he could choose to exercise for a second. What does the outlook look like for Reaves in Los Angeles? Right now, it seems very likely that he will remain with the Lakers. According to NBA reporter Jovan Buha, who is one of the best reporters covering the team, Reaves is expected to remain in Los Angeles. He also shared that Reaves wants to remain with the team for the rest of his career. "I expect it to be with the Lakers. He wants to be a Laker for life," Buha said. Buha also reported that Reaves is expected to get $30 million per season on his next deal. He believes that the Lakers will make that work and retain him. Read more. Celtics Peyton Pritchard receives major career news during the 2024-25 season. Reaves played in 73 games. He averaged 20.2 points per game to go along with 5.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.1 steals, and shot 46% from the floor and 37.7% from three-point distance. At just 27 years old, Reeves has a long career ahead of him. He's in his prime now and will be able to be a perfect running mate for Doncic for quite some time. Hopefully, Los Angeles is able to work out a new deal with Reeves. At least for now, Buha certainly sees that being the most likely scenario. Lakers Rob Pelinka dissed by NBA Insider for roster moves. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a very interesting offseason up to this point. Dorian Finney-Smith was not re-signed, opening the door for DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia to join the team. Adou Thiero was taken in the second round after the Lakers jumped up nearly 20 spots to nab him as an athletic developmental wing defender. Most successfully, Rob Pelinka got Luka Doncic extended into the future. While this wasn't necessarily an A-plus offseason, the team seemingly did well all things considered, unless you talk to one NBA analyst in particular. Ben Rohrbach of Yahoo Sports recently penned an article in which he ranked every NBA executive in the league. As a basis for his ranking system, Rohrbach utilizes sabermetrics to flesh out every draft pick, trade, and free agent signing. In this case, out of 23 executives mentioned, Rohrbach has Pelinka ranking at number 20. Again, Pelinka is largely responsible for building a championship team in 2020 around LeBron James, though he did not sign James, Magic Johnson did. Pelinka has constantly tinkered with the roster in the years since the title, mostly to negative results, until this year's trade for Luka Doncic fell into his lap. Whether the Lakers should trust Pelinka to construct another contender is a separate question. Whether one agrees with Rohrbach or not, he does pose an interesting thought exercise moving towards the post-Buss family era. It will be very fascinating to see whether Pelinka is kept once Mark Walter and his group get full control of the franchise. There's no guarantee he'll be the point man on personnel decisions despite being exceptionally close to Jeanie Buss. Walter's experience with the Los Angeles Dodgers points to a guy who wants to win at all costs. He'll be inventive, modern, and aggressive in trying to make the team as good as it can be. The Lakers have been notoriously old-fashioned and operating akin to a mom-and-pop rather than a global juggernaut. This way of thinking surely will have to adapt and evolve, and it likely will with Walter running the show. As for Pelinka, the next item potentially on the agenda involves LeBron James and a possibility he could ask for a trade at some point this season. J.J. Redick's starting lineup for next season revealed. In the same report, Lakers Nation also reported that head coach J.J. Redick has decided on what his starting lineup and rotation will be. The table below shows how Redick will be using his players. Starting lineup second unit. Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart. Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent. LeBron James, Jake LaRavia. Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt. DeAndre Ayton, Jackson Hayes. This looks to be quite a strong rotation, and the Lakers could do some serious damage in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic and LeBron James have to shoulder a heavy load as the stars on their team. But with their other players, they have some reliable pieces who can take some of that load off. Lakers cap gambit puts steady starter on notice. The Los Angeles Lakers' long-term cap strategy has claimed another short-term casualty. According to Buha's blog host Jovan Buha, forward Rui Hachimura, last season's starter and one of the team's steadiest contributors, is not expected to receive an extension in the next 6 weeks. With the current intel I have, I do not expect Rui to be extended by the Lakers, Buha said on his August 14 livestream. It's possible something happens, but most of what's out there is them wanting to keep the books clean, and see whether he starts or comes off the bench this year. Hachimura, 27, averaged 13.1 points on efficient 51/41/77 shooting splits last season, along with 5.0 rebounds and 1.4 assists. Without an extension, he joins LeBron James, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and Jackson Hayes on the Lakers' list of pending free agents. ESPN is projecting to have at least 10 teams, including the Lakers, with significant cap space next summer. Short deals, big picture. Outside of Luka Doncic's 3-year, $165 million extension, the Lakers have avoided long-term commitments. Newcomers Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart each received 2-year deals. Ayton and Smart have player options for 2026 to 27, keeping the Lakers' books open for 2026 and beyond. That flexibility is designed to help build around Doncic while preparing for Austin Reeves' looming contract negotiations next summer. "We've been very intentional with keeping our optionality," team president Rob Pelinka said. "In the new system, having flexibility versus being stuck is really promising for how we're going to build this team." If the Lakers stumble this season, the result could be a dramatic roster overhaul, and Hachimura might be among the biggest names to move. Interestingly, James and Reeves, who declined the Lakers' 4-year, $89.2 million extension offer this offseason, could headline the free agency class next summer. Will the Lakers make another move before the season starts? Insider answers. The Los Angeles Lakers have made 3 significant moves this offseason. They signed both Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton, filling some holes that were significant. LA was also able to bring in Jake LaRavia, who should be able to help their ability to shoot from deep. They are all moves that should help the Lakers improve heading into next season. Even though they have made those 3 moves, some fans believe that they need to make more moves this summer. An insider addressed whether or not they are done making moves. NBA Insider doesn't believe the Lakers will make another offseason move. According to Dan Woik of The Athletic, it would be surprising if the Lakers made another move this offseason. He doesn't see them making another move this summer. "I don't think another move is coming for the Lakers before the season starts, and really, it's just a simple cost-benefit analysis of making one." The Lakers have 2 tradable draft picks as of now, 1 first, 1 second and some low-value swaps because, well, any team with Doncic on it has a pretty high floor. If the Lakers are going to make a move involving those draft assets, they likely wouldn't do it until the trade deadline, once they've had time to see how the current roster fits together. A trade at the center position isn't out of the question if Ayton doesn't improve on how he played in the last couple of seasons with Portland. Lakers Insider doesn't think the team will make another this offseason. Woik believes that the Lakers might explore more trades once training camp gets closer, if they are going to do so at all. As far as trades go, while talks could pick back up as training camp gets closer, I believe it's way more likely that the Lakers would rather look at the roster that they've built, assess the strengths and weaknesses and try to improve during the season than use any of their limited draft arsenal to get a deal done now. Who is available on the trade market around that time will determine if the Lakers are motivated to make a move then or wait until the deadline.